I start getting 3, 4 to 7, 17 messages a week about a certain sector or certain stock, guess what I'm thinking about doing? Nope, I'm not going to FOMO in. I'm thinking about selling. But y'all wanted it, here it is. So I'm going to talk about uranium. Is there still room to run? I really think so. But I'm going to show you plays where I'm looking. And I got one to sidestep you too. First one we're looking at is 92 Energy. 92 Energy Ltd. Look at that beautiful flowing water. Can you see that? Sometimes it's good to just follow flow of stocks too. A lot of these are going to be up like 50% already in the past handful of months. You know, we started talking about these last year, and they're all up, way up. Why? What we knew they were going to be, and now they're just starting to get cool. Let's just surf it a little bit, but don't be YOLOing right now. This one's good. There's still room to run. High-grade uranium, of course. Canada. Most of the plays I have in here are going to be safer-ish. You know, this one there's still room to run. It's got a chick CEO, which is good. You know, it just helps with the cool factor. They're doing lots of YouTube videos. Here's the thing, though. Like this one, I could only buy on the Aussie exchange, which means I got to go to interactive brokers. You're not going to be able to buy this on easier brokers. It's harder to get more people on. Look at the chart. You wonder why the last week I've been getting so many requests for uranium? Because people are FOMOing. Because almost every uranium stock looks like this. It went from 25 cents to 50 cents. People are like, man, I want to get back. I want to get in now. Started doing my videos right about back down in here. Alright. Last fall. There you go. This is a good one though. You know, it's still at 51 cents. It's relatively cheaper compared to a lot of them. What a lot of the big money does is they get into the real safe ones until stuff gets cool. They sell it off, and they get into the smaller ones like this that are drilling at not 110%, pushing weight out yet, because this is where you multiply. Where do you think I get that from? Bigger money? I just follow the big money. That's what I do. This one's a good one. Check it out. How about this one? URG. I did a video on this last November. Right around here. About 65 cents. It's now $1.70. It's getting really cool. Do I like this chart? Nope. If you're not in this, would I get in it? Nah, probably not. That's just me though. Could this thing rip from $1.66 all the way up to like $10? Sure. Hold on though, I got more plays. There's my video. If you want more information on them, check it on out. Here's one that I actually got, I remembered from Westwater Resources. Man, you remember that one? September of last year, WWR ticker. Well, the reason I got out of it is because they sold their uranium assets to who? To Eme Energy. Well, at that point, Encore the chart looks exactly the same as the last one. Okay, it was like at 65 cents. Where is it now? It's like $1.53. Still a little bit too high. You could go grandpa with this. Here is actually a Investico S&P small cap energy ETF. If you want to go super safe and not only have uranium, but also other smaller cap or energy stuff, you got a nice head and shoulders is what this is looking like here. It could still dip back down a little bit, but I think it's probably about ready to rip again. Ticker on that is PSCE. Follow that. Don't worry, we're not done. Pleased to meet you. Oh yeah, if you want to learn more about a bunch of plays I was talking about back then, there's lots of good information on lots of good companies here, but again, most of them are already up. Lots of information about soybeans, sugar, coffee, hogs, cattle. When I talk about all this stuff, people turn the eyebrow until it's too cool. You see the trends? Don't always think though too, right? Don't think that just because uranium is getting cooler now, you have to FOMO in. There's usually about 2 or 3 sectors at a time that are doing pretty well. So you don't have to have uranium exposure, just like you don't have to have silver or gold exposure. You don't have to have electronic vehicle exposure. It's good to have diversification, but you don't have to have every single one. With that being said, I got a decent one here. Eme Energy Metals. This is again on the Australian exchange, so you got to buy Interactive Brokers for me. This thing's not too bad. I mean, it's doubled since last December, but at least it hasn't 3 or 4x yet. This is again a smaller cap though. You know, it's like 25 cents a share. It's sitting at like 32 Canadian right now. Check this one out though. This one here is Energy Fuels Inc. UUUUU. This one's actually on the NYSE, so you're gonna get a lot more buyers in here. This one's cool, but again, dude, it was like $2 last year. Now it's about $7. I don't know. It's hard to run. I'm just showing you a lot of the work that I did for y'all, trying to find some decent plays. Another one, UEC. It's already 3x, dude. I don't know. MGAFF, another good one. Throw a dart. Which one you gonna get? This one went from like 12 cents to 26 cents, so it's only 2x. If you're going to follow any of these ones that have already run, make sure they're just smaller market cap. Because a lot of the ones that are already in the billions and billions, it's going to take a lot more for those things to multiply, where this one will still probably multiply once we get on the real run. Because Uranium, I still don't think is on its like real big run. I can still see stuff still 2xing from here in the next year. Alright, well, here's this mega uranium one. This one's still a small. Remember, 92 million, I'd say, is small cap in this sector. This is kind of cool though, because it's almost like a ETF, because they have some investments, interest in junior and medium-sized uranium exploration and development companies. They hold equity in them. What does that mean? They're investing. So this is kind of like a royalty ETF, and royalty and diversified uranium holding companies. And it owns exploration and development projects in Australia and Canada. So this one's kind of neat. It owns projects, so you have exploration development stuff, and then it also puts a lot of its money into where? Bigger ones like NextGen, Toro Energy, Uranium Royal Corp, International Consolidated Uranium. So this one's cool. I like this one. I like this one right here. Mega Uranium, 92 million market cap. It's safer because it's got the royalty plays, investment in others, plus its own development stuff, so it can still multiply. I like this one here too. Can Alaska Uranium. Ticker for me on the OTCQB, by the way. CVVUF. CVVUF for me, Can Alaska Uranium. This thing here, market cap, look at this baby. I'm liking this right here. All right, we have $41.4 million market cap. Teeny weeny. This thing went from like 25 cents. It's only at 50 cents. It's 2x. You know, that's fine. This thing could definitely still rip. Look at this though. When I'm looking around at their website and stuff, I like it because look what I found. We get uranium. We also get copper and nickel. We need copper and nickel, and we will for sure for at least the next 5 years, no matter what happens. Even if solid state tries to take over, remember, solid state is not even going to be out for another 5 years. Copper and nickel are still at least 5-year runs. But we also get uranium. So this protects us a little bit too in here. This one's also getting cool. They're starting to do videos. Of course, people like, the big name droppers like Eric Sprott and all that. These are the type of companies they like getting in. They take the monies out of the big ones that are in the billion-dollar market caps. They take that money out and they put it in these small ones. This is a real good one here. Can Alaska. Check it out. Don't fret. I got another. I have another here. Anfield Energy. OTCQB. Ticker ANLDF. ANLDF for me, Anfield Energy. Canadian based, of course. Yes, it's 2 or 3x, but again, $41 million market cap. Just put equal amounts in these bottom 3. That's what you should do, if you want my advice. This one has got stuff in Utah, I believe it's looking like. Uranium, lots of uranium. United States, great. Anfield, there's money again. This one has also got Stuff in Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, Saskatchewan. Hey, this one's cool. In fact, it's not cool yet. It will be though. You just had a private placement a couple months ago. Not a lot of recent updates, but again, that makes it so we're getting in before the cool updates come. This is how you multiply. And this is where I'm going to sidestep you, okay? Helium. You know the stuff you know, the balloons, it makes balloons go up. Well, you notice how a lot of balloon places don't have helium anymore? They claim they're out. Why are they out? Maybe other people are using helium for something more than just blowing up balloons. Huge future for helium. Why? It cools stuff. It cools stuff, it's light, but it doesn't really change any makeup. Get this. Here's a place called Desert Mountain Energy. This place has got only 85,000 acres, which is pretty small. Just joking, that's a lot. 85,000 acres in northern Arizona, which is a fantastic place to have it. This ticker on this one is DMEHF, Desert Mountain Energy. Market cap 246 million. You see the chart though? Went from like $1.25 to $3.50. Does this still have room to run? Heck yeah. Totally. This is a good one. This is a safer park in helium. We'll talk about it here more in a second, why we're going to justify it. The Hollowbrook Basin, the highest grade in the world. It's in Arizona of helium. Here's some use cases. This is what you want to see. You see what this is? SpaceX. What? Yeah, SpaceX uses a lot of helium. Did you know that? The reason why you can't get helium for your balloons anymore is because Elon Musk says whatever the dollar store or the party city is paying you, I'll 5x what they're paying you. In fact, I want 10x the amount they were giving me too. Why? A lot of these thrusters and stuff, a lot of the internal, a lot of the wire, dude, there's wiring now that, like copper wiring, when you're transferring heat and energy through stuff, usually creates heat. You need to cool that off. One of the safest and best ways to do it is with helium. Are you tripped out? MRI scanners, these things in here, you know what keeps these cool, this tube? It's filled with helium. Did you know that? Crazy, huh? Liquid helium uses a coolant for superconductor magnets? In MRI machines, in particular accelerators. So, we're talking about, let's talk about trains. You know, super fast trains, we're talking magnets. Magnets in a chamber, what do? You fill the chamber with helium. It keeps them cool. When there's friction, creates heat, you need to cool it down. Helium is the way to do it. We got SpaceX, rockets, medical, superconductor stuff. You ready for this? I'm gonna name drop something here that I've never seen yet. First of all, we're gonna talk about hard drives. New age hard drives. What do? They enclose a bunch of spinning disks and all that and fill the thing up with helium. Scanners. Amazon uses scanners all day long to scan stuff. UPS, the grocery store. This bulb, what keeps it cool? Helium. Here you go. Helium-filled high-capacity hard drives increase capacity by 50% and energy efficiency by 23%. Now used to power industry's largest data centers, including Netflix, video streaming, Amazon, Google, big data, supercomputers. Think about it. They need to be cooled. They fill the chambers up with helium. Do you think Google, Amazon, Netflix are going to pay a little bit more than Party City for a blow-up balloon per pound for helium? I think so. Here you go. Here's the helium in fiber optics now for fast internet. Whoa, really? Yeah, they put gas in there. This is what I'm going to drop before. I've never heard anyone say this, but dude, crypto mining. Are you kidding me? I've never heard of it, helium used before for crypto mining. But here's my theory. Crypto mining is just a bunch of computers like this, data, really, video cards. someone's got to have some sort of helium coolant system that could be utilized for Bitcoin mining, dude. I bet you it's out there. It's just I've never heard anyone talk about it. So what am I getting at? Helium has got to be a future play for crypto. Imagine if like CLSK or whoever's going to front run it and make it a big deal, right? They're gonna wait till they buy all the helium, and then they're gonna make it a big deal and be like, we are 50% more efficient, or 50% less capacity, 23% more efficient than our other people because maybe they got a patent on putting a video card filled with helium. I've never heard of a helium video card before. Why? I'm telling you, it's coming. Other sectors, leak detectors, semiconductors, mining, lifting gas, MRI stuff. MRI, look at that piece of the pie, like 30% of the use of helium. Crazy. Let's get into another ticker. Not gonna lie, I think the color scheme might have sold me on this. This ticker for me is Heli, H-E-L-I, First Helium Inc. Venture. First Helium, what do they got? They got a SpaceX looking rocket, Blammo. Project driven helium discovery, development, and production. Great. Canadian, fantastic. North American producer, leveraging, de-risking, blah, blah. Go look at the company if you want. Here's a chart. I like it. By the way, it looked like I might have to buy this on Interactive Brokers, which I'm totally fine with because I already have Interactive Brokers. Please tell me you've already got it. You have to if you've been watching this channel for at least a couple months, right? Look at the chart. I love the chart. This thing just IPO 3-4 months ago, something like that. By the way, one huge catalyst with like these TSX venture tickers, you know, a lot of people right off the bat, it's just like crypto. They're like, if they're hard to buy, I ain't buying it, man. I'll just wait till it's on Coinbase. I'll wait till it's on Robinhood and then I'll buy it because I want to take 5 minutes to set up an Interactive Brokers account. That's fine. Realize once this already gets onto Robinhood, maybe goes to the OTCB, maybe goes to NASDAQ, maybe to NYSE, it's already going to be multiplied like crazy. What does that mean? By the time most of the retail are going to be getting into it, you get into the hard ones to buy, hard quote unquote to buy, the TSX venture ones. By the time Americans can easily get into them, we're going to be up to 50 cents plus on this one. Look at this thing. This thing is cheap, bro. Look at you see the triangles here? Triangle down. Triangle. Bam. Smack. Don't you even need to draw them in? Oh, look at smack right there. Blow. We're sitting below VWAP, maybe on a second shelf here. Dude, just buy this one and forget about it for a couple months, please. Look at it. Do you like the color scheme in here? They've got a lot of helium, lots of byproducts, lots of rare other gases. Can you name any other rare gases that we might need to be using other than helium? What's next after helium? What other gases? Space uses helium as thrusters and lifting agents. Did you know that? What a trip. Here you go. 350,000 hectares. I calculated it out, napkin math, $26 million market cap. Yeah, I'll take some of that. More information about MRI, like all the new school machines for medical, not all. Lots of new school machines, especially for like cancer, x-ray stuff, MRI stuff, all that. Helium. Lots of computing and zapping is going on, which means it needs to be cooled. Dude, what if electronic vehicle batteries can be wrapped in helium? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? These people have some cash left over. It's a tight company. They're on it. Welding uses helium. Laboratory, fiber optics, purging, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Of course, the blimps in the air, superfluids, Netflix, Facebook even uses it at their data centers. Basically, all the big data centers are now switching over to helium. Do you think that the Bitcoin miners might? Here's some comparisons just showing market cap for other plays. I love they even gave you this, but look at these market caps. Here's the Desert Mountain one we talked about at the beginning. Huge market cap, but it's safer maybe, but it's already ran. Getting a couple of small ones, bro. There you go. Great graphs here show you where, you know, where they're located, all that. We're gonna take one more helium play. This one is called Royale Helium. Fantastic jurisdiction in Canada. It's like one of the best places in the planet. This one has ran a little bit, but look at the chart. $56 million market cap too, which is nothing. This one is actually on the OTCQB. Not the easiest to buy, but easier than the TSX, so not on the NASDAQ or NYSE yet, so even that catalyst could probably 20, 30, 40, 50% it up. I like this one. I really like the chart here. It's already run. You see the triangle? Descending. See that? Connect the dots. Down, that dot, come on down. Basically got a big old descending wedge, maybe? What do you want to call it? Maybe a big bull flag? I don't know. You decide what you want to call it. Maybe the slip and slide, the mountaintop. See the consolidation, how it's boom getting tight here. Light volume. This is not cool yet. This one could run. We're sitting at like, let's call it 40 cents. It's actually at a high of like 64 cents. Crazy, huh? I like this play. Royale Helium. Look them up. Fantastic assets. There you go. More spaceships in the background. Fact sheets. You can look up more. Did you guys like this video? You know what's funny? I was looking at like when I was showing these past videos where I was actually taking due diligence for this video from my past videos. If you ever want to search something, dude, my site is it may not look the prettiest, but if you go right over here to my site, the homepage, and you see the, just covered it up there, you see the magnifying glass, just click on that and just search for something. I searched for helium this morning and I found tons of plays. But then when I was looking them up, like I was showing in the beginning, dude, they've all ran. Excuse me, uranium, right? They've all just ran, so I had to find more. But use my site, dude. It's free. There's not even any ads. There's no ads on here. There's no ads on my videos. The only thing I ask is for you to like and comment on the video. Please share it with your friends. If you really want to get into better entries, get these videos before the rest, and you're serious about multiplying money, join the Patreon.